Hello children, good morning. Today I am going to explain the lesson The Warrior Who Brought Glory. Sixth lesson. This is the sixth lesson. The Warrior Who Brought Glory. Warrior means the person who is actively participated in a battle or war. Simply we can say a soldier. Warrior means a soldier. Here who brought glory. Glory means what? Greatness, honor, some admiration, some praise. It means that one person he played an active role in bringing glory to our country. Who brought glory? Okay, so good name. He brought good name for our country. Who is that? Can you guess? Okay, his name, it is not familiar name, but today I will explain about him. His name is Sam Maniksha. But he has very big name, but we can make it short as Sam Maniksha. So according to your textbook, so you can open the textbook 71, page number 71, and you can go through the lesson as I am going to read it. So page number 71. So please everyone open your textbooks and turn the page to 71 so that you can go through the lesson as I have read. So Sam Harmuji Premji Jamshedji Maniksha. This is the full name of this person. Sam Harmuji Premji Jamshedji Maniksha. But simply in our lesson we are going to address him as Sam Maniksha. Sam Maniksha. Okay, let me read the lesson so that you can understand. Sam Maniksha, as he is better known. Okay, that much big name we are not going to address him, just we are going to name Sam Maniksha. Okay, so we can see when did he born. Sam Maniksha, as he is better known, was born in Amritsar on 3rd April 1914. Okay, in the year 1914 on 3rd April, underline that. So here they have mentioned the place and the date. Place is Amritsar and the date is 3rd April 1914. Okay, then so when did Sam Maniksha born? On 3rd April 1914. Where did he born? Amritsar. Got it? So then even as a child he displayed his ambition to join the army. So he has one ambition, a great ambition. Ambition means what? Aim. Right? So he wanted what? He wanted to become. He wanted to become a soldier, a great army person. Everyone will have their own ambitions, goals will be there, aims will be there. So I want to become doctor, I want to become engineer, I want to become scientist. Like that everyone will be having some goals. Without goal, so we cannot do anything in the world. It is waste of time. So in same way he had one goal. He had one ambition. So what is that? To join the army. What a good aim he had. Underline that. What is the aim? So his aim was to become a soldier or military officer. So underline that. Ambition is to join the army. Out from Sherwood College in Nainital after completing his class 11th. Maniksha appeared for the army entrance examination in 1932. Underline that statement. So he appeared means he wrote entrance examination in order to get the seat in military college so that he can become military officer. So he need to attend the exam, right? Without exam he cannot become the officer. So for that purpose he appeared means he wrote one entrance examination. When did he write? In the year 1932. Okay, in 1932 he had written an entrance examination. Who? Maniksha. Got it? Then after that what happened? Okay, then He had been waiting for the results. So there were 1200 applicants along with him for 15 vacancies. So 15 vacancies were there. 15 places, seats are there, imagine. So but 1200 applicants means 1200 people. So when they were desiring to get the seat, only 15 seats were there, but 1200 applicants. Is it easy? Is there a chance to get the seat? Difficult, right? Only 15 are there, but 1200 people were longing to get the seat. Okay, let us see whether he will get the seat or not. He was not sure. Even he has doubt whether he would get or not. He was not sure if he could make it. He was also getting doubt whether he would get or not. However, he was successful in 1934. So in 1932 he appeared entrance examination, but anyhow he was successful in his studies. In 1934 he passed out from the Indian Military Academy at Dehradun. IMA, short form for this is IMA. What is this IMA? Indian Military Academy, underline that. Where it was from? Dehradun. Dehradun place, you know, right? North India. So from there he could able to get the military degree. IMA, from the Indian Military Academy, that is the college name. So when was he successful? 1934. He could able to pass in that degree. Then okay, now let us see what happened. Maniksha took part in World War II. See, okay, that was the thing. So World War II, Second World War was happening in those days. During 1930s it was. Okay, at that time Second World War were happening. At that time even he was defending Burma against the Japanese attack. So in those days the war was happening between Burma and Japan. Okay, Burma and Japan. So but he was defending means what? Supporting Burma. Against which country? Underline that statement, very important. He was supporting Burma against Japan. History has recorded some of his memorable experiences. Okay, then one day, one experience, what happened in his military war battlefield? So many experiences he could have get, but one experience here they have mentioned. What was that experience? So we'll get through that. One day, what happened? As he moved forward with his men against the Japanese army, he got shot by a Japanese soldier, which seriously wounded him. Got it? One day, as he was participating in that war, in that battle against Japanese, what happened? One Japanese soldier, he shot at him. Okay, he got wound. Seriously, it is not a normal wound, it was little bit serious wound. He got hurt. Okay, he was seriously wounded at that time. So even Major General David Cowan thought. So major general means one is the cadre in military army. If you say so many cadres will be there, like how in our school teachers, HM will be there, no, headmistress, correspondent, principal, like the different cadres will be there. In the same way, military also so many cadres will be there. So it is the one of the most highest cadres, that is Major General David Cowan. He thought that Maniksha would lose his life. He may die. He thought like that. Maniksha may die. And he immediately, what did he do at that time? Immediately he wanted to honor him. Maybe he might have seen his work, hard work and sincerity, honesty. He might have observed in him. So he wanted to honor him according to the military customs. What was that honor? So he immediately pinned his own military cross ribbon on Maniksha. So he has some honor, means some identification they will give. Okay, so like that one identification, that is military cross ribbon, he had, who had actually Major General David Cowan, he had that. Immediately he took his own military cross ribbon in order to honor Maniksha, because Maniksha was about to die. He took that and he began to pin to his body, whose saw Maniksha's. And but at that time he made one sentence: a dead person cannot be awarded a military cross. Okay, he deserves, who deserves? Maniksha deserves to have that military cross ribbon. Military cross ribbon here refers to some of the honors that used to give to military people. He needs, yes, he doesn't need, but he deserves it because of his abilities, because of his hard work. He deserves. So he wanted to honor him. So at the time, after the death of Maniksha, what is the use of honoring him, right? That's why that person, David Cowan, thought better to honor now itself before his death. So he began to honor him. A dead person cannot be awarded a military cross. So he wanted to honor him by giving the award. What is that? Military cross ribbon. He wanted to put it on him. But suddenly what happened? Let me explain. This incident shows how Maniksha had the unique distinction of having got honored for his bravery on the battlefront itself, to everyone's surprise. So this shows how much sincere he was, how much good person he got good impression. And so he had the unique quality in the battlefield itself because of his bravery. To everyone's surprise, Maniksha soon recovered from his injury. Actually, David Cowan thought that Maniksha would lose his life. He may die. But what happened? To everyone's surprise, he was recovered. Okay? He didn't die. He was recovered completely from his injury. After that, not to rest, but he didn't take rest. Okay, he didn't take, but to take more active part in challenging battles and to shoulder responsible assignments. So he wanted to continue his work. He doesn't want to take rest. That's what his great, special, unique means special characteristics. So he doesn't want to take rest, just he want to move forward, and more active part he took in challenging battles. In all this, Maniksha was highly successful and victorious. One more two good characters here they have mentioned. That is, what are those? Highly successful and victorious. Maniksha was highly successful and also he was victorious in his duties. One special characteristics here we are going to see about him. Maniksha was very cordial with his fellow soldiers. It means he was very friendly. He used to be very friendly with his friends. Fellow soldiers will be there. No, he was not maintaining dignity or strict. He was not strict. He was, sincere. He was sincere and honored, but he was he used to love his fellow members. He used to be so friendly with his people. He was so warm and kind-hearted. Underline those special characteristics. He was very cordial with his fellow soldiers and so warm and kind-hearted person that warriors in the Gurkha regiment would compose and sing songs in praise of his humaneness. Okay, even the fellow soldiers also, they used to love him so much because he was so friendly, right? So they used to love him so much and they began to compose some song about him. some songs. They used to sing some songs, own songs. Okay, so Maniksha is good person, so loving person, kind-hearted person, very cordial with his fellows. So like that, some songs they used to sing about him. And even his superiors too had an appreciation for his service and sense of duty, devotion and commitment. Even his superiors means what? Higher officials. Managers will be there above him. So those people, even they were also so impressed. They used to appreciate him because he was sincere in his duty and devotion. He was dedicated to his work, commitment. Because of his sense of duty, devotion and commitment, even he got the appreciation from his superiors also. One of the appreciations like this: General Sir Roy Butcher, the British Commander-in-Chief of Indian Army, described Maniksha as the very best staff officer he ever had. He had given one great statement about Maniksha. What is that? The very best staff officer. Who has given this? General Sir Roy Butcher. Who was he? He was the British Commander-in-Chief of Indian Army. Okay, like that Maniksha was appreciated by his superiors also.